Paul Goebel. We're getting ready to kick. Dawson running up to the ball. Toe meets leather and he gets away. A good kick. And it goes down to the goal line. It's grabbed down there by Faskey. Faskey's back to the 10, the 15. Hit at the 15, but he gets away up to the 20. Hit again at the 20, and he falls forward to about the 22 or 23, where Pete Perini brings him down. The referee is placing that ball in Iowa's possession on their own 22-yard line, where it's 1st and 10. As we start the second half of the ball game, the third quarter, it is Iowa 14, Ohio State 7. Ohio State has that 2-4-6. They're using 7. Now they're using an 8-man line. 8-2-1. There's a quick opening play with DeMarco, quarterback, handing that ball off to Longley, the left halfback. Only a little hole was open in there by Banks, the right guard, and Longley came piling through there. Not very much of a gain, maybe a yard or two. The officials shut the ball on the 23-yard line. The stop was made there by Perini and Templeton. It is 2nd down and 9, midway between the sideline markers. Iowa's ball. There's a flanker play this time. It is McKenzie, the big left end, far out. The ball goes back to DeMarco. A quick handoff to Faskey. Faskey's running wide around Ohio State's right end. Knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. Knocked out of bounds somewhere around the 26, 27-yard line. The way they bring it in and mark it. Very close to the... Dave Bonney covered for Ohio State, defensive right half. Looks like he's putting it pretty close to the 25. To make it 3rd down. Make it 3rd down and about 7. 3rd down and 7. DeMarco in a T formation. It's a natural T. Ohio State has a 7-man line. And there's a quick handoff this time. DeMarco takes the ball, gives it to left halfback Longley. And Winslow, the left tackle over there, opened up a big hole. And Longley carried that ball through Ohio State's right side for a good gain. He's up over the 30, up to about the 32-yard line before he's knocked down by Dorsey and Kroll. They're looking over at the sidelines to see whether or not it's a 1st down. This series of offenses started on the 22 Iowa line. Very close to the 32. They say it's a 1st down. Put the ball on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 Iowa. Quick opening play with DeMarco taking that ball. And DeMarco handed off to Fask, the right halfback. He was stopped in there by Leininger and Templeton after a short game. Referee holding the ball. Gain of about 4 yards. Put the ball on the 36. It's 2nd down and 4. And the score, Iowa 14, Ohio State 7. Here's a flanker play this time with Dittmer, the right end, far out to the right. DeMarco, the quarterback, in close. DeMarco takes the ball, and he hands off to Longley. Longley is through Ohio State's left side for a good gain. He's up over the 45. He was hit at the 45 and falls forward to about the 49. The tackle was by Pete Perini. Pete hit him around the knees and sort of stumbled him into the ground. So it's a 1st down. It's the 7th 1st down of the afternoon for Iowa. Phillips comes into the ball game, replacing McKenzie at left end for Iowa. Iowa 1st down on their own 49-yard line. Out of the huddle they come. Woodard, center, goes up over the ball. He's the captain. DeMarco calls signals from a T formation. Takes that ball. It's a handoff to Fask. Fask almost fumbled that ball, but he gets over the line of scrimmage into the Ohio State territory about the 47 before Pete Perini finally wraps him up. There was a flag dropped on the play. There hasn't been a penalty in the ball game so far. A flag on the play. Captain Woodard was in there talking to the referee, who was Raleigh Barnum. While they're talking it over, here comes a substitution into the ball game for Ohio State. Jimmy Haig comes in, replacing Watson at right end for Ohio State. Ohio State offside. Penalty offside, Ohio. The ball is placed on the Ohio State 46-yard line. 46 where it's a 1st down and 5. T formation, DeMarco calling signals. DeMarco takes that ball. There's a quick handoff to Longley, the left halfback. There's a flag dropped on the play back on the 49-yard line. You notice we don't call that a handkerchief anymore? That is a flag, too. It's a service flag. It is not a handkerchief. Question on the play. There's an infraction of the rules this time against the Hawkeyes of Iowa. Backfield in motion, Iowa. Ohio State, of course, will accept the penalty. So we revert now, 1st down and 10. Of that penalty, remember, was 1st down and 5 after Ohio State was caught offside. penalized 5 yards, and now backfield in motion Iowa. So nothing has happened. Each of the boys have been penalized 5 yards. We're back to a first down and 10. Here's a flanker play, left halfback Longley, far out to the right. DeMarco in close on a wing tee. DeMarco takes the ball and feeds off to Fast, the right halfback, but he ain't going nowhere. No, sir, he bumps into Matey, Leininger, and Templeton, and he's jammed up. Jammed up at the line of scrimmage. We're at second down and 10. It's Iowa's ball on their side of the 50-yard marker on the 49. The score, Iowa 14, Ohio 7. Third period, T formation. DeMarco takes the ball, and he fakes a handoff, and here he comes around Ohio's left end. He's up to midfield, and he's hit. Oh, brother, is he hit. 3 of them hit him, and hit him but hard. That was Wilson and Perini and Beatty. They all jumped on him at the same time. That was a very deceptive play. DeMarco took that ball, and his 3 backs ran around Ohio State's right side, and he faked the handoff and then came around on a naked reverse all by himself, came around Ohio State's left side, and he brought the ball to the Ohio State 46-yard line. Third down and about 5. Mathematics are pretty good this afternoon, don't you think? Third and 5, Iowa's ball, T formation, DeMarco in under center, Ohio State a 7-man line. DeMarco takes that ball, and he was caught, but still got away a forward pass. We'll see if they allow it. He was caught back in the 49, but still threw the pass over the line of scrimmage, and it was grabbed up there by Tidor, the fullback, and he juggled it and held it on the Ohio State 37-yard line. Bonnie finally making the tackle. Ohio State rushed the pass at DeMarco, had a hold of him in fact, but he still threw the ball over the line of scrimmage, and it was grabbed by Tidor, who juggled it. Finally was brought down by Bonnie. The pass was complete to the Ohio State 37-yard line. First down, Iowa. Here's a flanker. Fask is far out to the left this time. DeMarco in under center takes that ball, and he hands off to Tidor, the fullback. Tidor bumps into a stone wall there at the 35-yard line. Exactly on the 35 where O'Hanlon and Jimmy Haig refused to give ground. It's second down and 8. Your station is WTAM, the Atlantic Refining Company, your friendly neighborhood Atlantic dealer, bringing you the play-by-play of the Ohio State-Iowa game. Good to see Jimmy Haig down there at Ohio's left end. He broke his hand, you know, but he's back in again. Ready to go. It's second down and 8. Iowa's ball on the Bucks 35. DeMarco takes the ball, and he hands off this time to Fask, and Fask tries to run Ohio State's right end. He doesn't get very far. He gets up a gain of about a yard before Dorsey and O'Hanlon knock him down. Referee is placing the ball midway between the sideline markers on the Ohio State 34-yard line. Well, he puts it on the 33 to make it third down and 6. Iowa's ball in Ohio's territory. McKenzie replacing Phillips for Iowa. McKenzie comes in at left end. The officials time out down there on the field. They're checking that time. Now they're ready to go again as the crowd roars. It's third down and 6 for Iowa. On the Ohio State 33, there's the referee's whistle. Too much time in the huddle, I believe, for Iowa. We have 8 minutes and 46 seconds of playing time remaining in the third quarter of the ball game. So the ball is delaying the game, penalty against Iowa. Ball is placed back on the Ohio State 38-yard line. First third down and 11 now. Third and 11. Out of the huddle come the Hawkeyes. DeMarco in under center calling signals. DeMarco takes that ball. He fades back. Now he's leaping up to throw a forward pass. There it goes. And it's no good. No good. That pass was broken up beautifully by Newell, Ohio State's defensive fullback. Gary Kroll was in there too. The Iowa potential receiver was Dittmer. Here comes the kicker, Drown at quarterback. The kicker's coming in at quarterback to replace DeMarco. Iowa 14, Ohio 7. It's Iowa's ball, fourth down and 11. They're in possession of the ball on the Ohio State 38-yard line. D-R-A-H-M, the quarterback. Going back, expecting this kick is Jerry Kroll. Tryon, the quarterback, is kicking right into this wind. There's the pass from center. He's going to boot. He gets away a kick. He don't care. He kicked it clear out of the stadium. A touchback. So Ohio State will take the ball on their own 20-yard line for a first down. Well, that 7-point lead, the Hawkeyes of Iowa, instead of trying to kick out in the coffin corner and get a bad kick and give Ohio State a chance to breathe, just knocking them back as far as they can. Ohio State, Savick replaces Perini at quarterback. Here comes Whistler back in at full. Ready to go. Kroll and Bonney are at the halves. From a T formation, Savick is in close. They go from a T. Savick takes the ball, and there's a handoff to Bonney. And Bonney runs between Ohio State's left tackle, left guard. Gets up over the 20-yard line, the line of scrimmage, and he's knocked down on about the 24-yard line. Captain Woodard, the center of Iowa, finally wraps him up on the 24. Make it 2nd down and 6. And the score is Iowa 14, Ohio State 7. Out of the huddle come the Buckeyes. They're snapping it up now. They trail by a touchdown. Calling signals from a T formation is Savick. They go from a T this time. Savick takes that ball, and there's the handoff to Joe Whistler, and a big hole is open there by O'Hanlon and by Mady for a good gain. Up beyond the 25, up to about the 28-yard line before Headington and Tidor knock him down on the 28, gain of 4 yards, make it 3rd down and 2. The ball is inbounds from the west side. Out of the huddle, snap the Buckeyes. Savick, quarterback, in under center on a T formation. Unbalanced line to the left, single wing, they shift to the right, and the ball goes to Whistler. Whistler on a power play to make it a 1st down. He's up to the 30-yard line, and if so, it will be a first. I believe he's a little beyond the 30. The tackle by Grothus, the left guard by Woodard, captain and center, and Banks, the right guard. The ball is on the Ohio State. Well, they're still getting up slowly. Valley Barnum, the referee, holds the ball on the 31-yard line. 1st down for the Buckeyes. Their 6th first down of the afternoon. Here's a substitution coming into the ball game. Headington was hit hard on that last play, and Paulson, Paulsen, comes in. Somebody says call the county jail at once. What an announcement. Sturts is in at right halfback for Ohio State. Ready to go. Savick and they're calling signals yet. They're in a T formation. 1st down signal when they shift to the right. Kroll is the tailback. The ball goes to Jerry Kroll. He hands it off to Joe Whistler, and Whistler is through. Nice blocking in there by Dorsey, Ohio's left end, and Whistler gets up over the 35 to about the 37. He's finally wrapped up there by Tidor, the defensive fullback of Iowa. Referee is setting the ball on the 36 where it's 2nd down and 5. Jimmy Hague is out of the ball game, and the pass snatcher, the best Ohio has, Watson, is in the game. 2nd down and 5. Ohio's ball on their own 36. They're on the march. Single wing, they shift to the right. Unbalanced line to the left. The ball goes back to Jerry Kroll. Here's the wing back taking that ball. Coming off that wing back was Sturts. Took the ball and plowed through there. He gets not very far. Banks cut across beautifully. That was one of those looping offensive lines. They tried to just jar the defensive line and get down and open up those lanes, but they couldn't get through that time. No gain, no loss on the play. Make it 3rd down and 5. Ohio's ball on their own 36. They trail by 7 points, 14-7. Savick in a T formation. Single wing, they shift to the right. The tailback is Kroll. And the ball goes to the up back, who is Whistler. Whistler ducks his head and turns him through there for a couple of yards. He's over the line of scrimmage, the 36, up to about the 38, where it'll be 4th down and about 3. Pete Perini coming into the ball game. Pete's the kicker, you know. We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds of playing time remaining in the 3rd quarter of the ball game. Going back now, expecting this kick, and Perini will have the wind advantage to his back, is Longley and Fask. Longley on the right side, Fask on the left. There's the pass. Perini gets away a boot. Oh, brother, it's a good boot, too. It goes down to the 7-yard line. Longley has it up to the 10. Longley has it up to the 10. Longley has it up to the 10. Longley has it up to the 10, to the 20, up to the 25-yard line before Big O'Hanlon, Ohio's left tackle, really wraps his arms around him and knocks him down on the 24-yard line. So the Hawkeyes of Iowa take over on their own 24 for a 1st down and 10. There's a timeout down on the field, so how about some football scores, boys?
Well, Tom, we just have a few football scores in the 1st period. Dayton and Marshall, no score. Worcester's leading Hiram 13-0. Bluffton nothing, Cedarville nothing in the 1st period. The 1st period scores are Indiana Central nothing, Otterbein 19, Holy Cross nothing, Dartmouth 6. In the 1st period, Columbia 13, Yale 7. In the 1st, Navy nothing, Duke 7. Also in the 1st period, DePauw nothing, Rochester 6. Here's a halftime score, Wesleyan nothing, Coast Guard nothing. And also at the halftime, Western Reserve 6, Butler nothing. And now back to Tom Manning in Columbus.
All right, we're back at the ball game now. It's Iowa's ball on their own 24, 1st and 10. DeMarco still in their calling signal. There's a spread formation. Longley far out to the left. DeMarco takes that ball. It's a handoff to Fast, the right halfback. And Fast is over the 25-yard line, falls forward to about the 28-yard line before he's knocked down by Perini. On the 28, we're at 2nd down and 6. And the score, Iowa 14, Ohio State 7. Ohio State employing 7-man line. Now they're going to an 8-man line. 8-2-1. T formation. They go from a natural T this time. DeMarco handing the ball off to Tidor, the fullback. Tidor on a power drive. Not much of a hole was open there. There was a hole over on the right side, but it was closed rapidly by Mady, Leininger, and Templeton. And the referee is setting the ball on the 30. Where it now becomes 3rd down. 4 yards to go. Ball is on the in-bounds marker from the west side of the field. We have 3 minutes. 30 seconds of playing time remaining in the 3rd quarter of the ball game. Hawkeyes of Iowa 14, Buckeyes of Ohio State 7. T formation. DeMarco's in there close again. Quick opening play. DeMarco takes that ball. There's that bullet pass over the line of scrimmage, and it's good to Phillips, the right end. Give you a picture of that play again. They go from a T formation. DeMarco, the quarterback, is under center. He grabs that ball, fakes a handoff to his fullback, steps back 2 or 3 yards, leaps in the air, and that time he threw that ball over the line of scrimmage into the arms of Phillips. Phillips grabs it, was hit, of course, immediately, and now the ball is on the Iowa 40-yard line where it's a 1st down and 10. Kroll is out of the ball game, and Clark is coming in. The ends are Gazowski and McKenzie. That T formation again. Ball goes to DeMarco. DeMarco on a handoff to Fast. There was a horn on that play. A horn on the play. The line of scrimmage was the 40-yard line. The Ohio captain has been called in there. Called in there. Called in there. Called in there. Dave Templeton. Infraction of the rules against the gold and black of Iowa. Ohio State will accept it. Ball is placed back on the 35-yard line, where it now reverts to 1st down and 15. 1st and 15.